What's up, everybody? Welcome back to My Twisted Life of TV. I am Poetry. You are here for an introduction to a new TV series that I'm about to do on the channel. It's actually a web series. I found it searching YouTube, trying to figure out some independent films to watch and review, and this one popped up. It's called Soul Ties. It is an 8-episode web series written, produced, and starring Jenae Hope. I think that's how you pronounce her name. It's almost like my daughter's middle name, but Jenae Hope. I reached out to her on Instagram to see if I could stream any portion of the show, or if I could stream like a little clip of it, just to give y'all some insight of what the show is about. I'm waiting to hear back from her. I just actually sent the message probably about 15-20 minutes ago, and then I'm going to start the series here on YouTube in about 2 weeks on Valentine's Day. I'm gonna start it, so be looking for the Soul Ties web series. As y'all know, I have veered off from a lot of the everyday TV shows. I kind of dropped reality TV as well. So I wanted to do something a little bit different, and I was like, you know what, there's a lot of independent filmmakers out there, so I wanted to see if I could find one that had like a series or going on and on that we could like look into. And like I say, that's how I came across this one. I do not know if there is going to be a season 2. This show aired on YouTube in the spring of 2022. Like I said, it's only 8 episodes. Looking at some of the comments without actually looking at the show itself, it seems like it really did pull in viewers' attention. So I took some notes down so I could discuss like the little intro and to get an idea of how you guys may feel about it. I know everybody on my channel won't be watching with me, but that's okay. But if you wanted to watch the series itself, in the event that she doesn't say, yeah, you can stream on your channel the actual series, if you want to watch it yourself, go over to, what is it called? Home Stretch TV here on YouTube, right? And you can catch all 8 episodes, so that way you can keep up with me. Y'all know who I am. I'm going to be reviewing it, giving my opinion in the most relatable way possible. Y'all my cousins, my family, my kinfolk, my lifers, so we're going to keep it real. Acting, wardrobe, appearance, dialogue, relatability, all that we're going to address, right? So like I said, I plan on dropping the first recap and review, as I said before, on Valentine's Day, February 14th. And I actually picked that day because I was like, it is about soul ties. And if I understand what a soul tie is, it is somebody that you are really romantically or intimately connected to, but in such a strong, intense way that it may or may not be a good thing. Me personally, I don't think I've ever had a soul tie that was a positive experience. Now, don't get it twisted. A soul tie and a soul mate are not necessarily the same thing. A soul mate is somebody that is like a twin flame, your better half. They're the mirror image of you. You think what they think. You can finish each other's sentences. Sometimes you cannot have even met your soulmate, but you can still feel their energy. You can still feel their presence. Or if you have been around them, let's say y'all got separated for whatever reason, and they on the other side of the world sick, and you can feel it. That's what a soulmate is. A soulmate does not even have to be somebody that you are romantically involved with. It could be your twin sister, your sibling, your mama, a friend. Again, somebody you never met. It's like you were given one soul into this world, and that soul is being shared between 2 different bodies. That's what a soulmate is to me. Not a soul tie. Like I say, normally comes from somebody that you are romantically or sexually involved with, somebody that you have a deep emotional connection with. This is something that was made, something that was built, something that was designed in your mind, in your heart, in your emotions, and your feelings. This is what a soul tie could be. Soul ties can be broken. Just like a shoestring, you can untie that motherfucker. It's hard as hell to do in some cases, right? So like I say, your soul mate could be anybody. Some people think that they may have met their soulmate once upon a time in life and walked on by them, and they don't know if they ever meet them again. Soulmate is so rare; it's a once in a lifetime thing. But you can have different soul ties over your lifetime. Now, because I have not watched the trailer, I watched the trailer. Thank God I didn't give too much, but because I have not watched any of the series, I do not know if the main character, who is being played by Jenae Hope, is dealing with one particular person or has multiple soul ties that they're dealing with in this show. And we're going to try to break that down as we watch it, right? So, let's see what I'm going through here. I had notes. I think that's all my notes. Dang, I went over everything and I didn't even mean to go over everything. So, yeah, we don't know. I don't know exactly what's going to be happening on this particular show. But y'all drop down in the comment section for me if you believe you had a soul tie, and do you believe either one, that you're still with that person, two, that it was a positive experience, or three, that it was not so good. Like I said, in my case, I think I've had many soul ties and they were not so good, especially the last one that I'm with, that I was with. See, I'm saying am with, though I was with. That was a 10-year tie to somebody. I mean, that person was my everything. I couldn't breathe right without that person, right? I felt like I couldn't breathe without them. Like they could take my breath away. But at the same time, I felt like I was suffocating underneath them. You know what I'm saying? I literally would have panic attacks if I thought that person was going to leave me. And they were not any good for me. Child, they were not good for me. They was for the streets. And when I got into the relationship with this person, I wasn't even trying to be in a relationship. I was just trying to hit it and quit it and keep moving on. I had did it with so many other different dudes, smash and dash and keep it moving. This one, baby, I got hooked. And it wasn't even that the sex was all like, I wasn't digmatized. You know how a lot of people say, oh, this person is digmatized. I wasn't digmatized. It was good sex, but I wasn't digmatized. There was something, what movie was that? For Colored Girls. And I want to say it was Loretta Devine's character had said that she chose to fall in love with this person. Damn, I wish I had took my notes and wrote that down. She had said she had chose to fall in love with this person. That's what I think I did with this guy. I had set in my mind that the next person that I got with, that I was going to stick it through with them no matter what. Right? The good, the bad, and the ugly. Because I was wondering in myself if I had given up too soon on certain relationships, right? If I had just hung in there, we could still be together. Because I had so many friends who had been in what I would consider abusive relationships, not necessarily physical, but emotional abusive relationships. And they stuck with them through all that bullshit, and they still together now, right? So I was wondering if I was going to be there, if I was blocking my blessing by walking away from fucked up past situations. I was like, no matter what, I'm gonna stick through it, right? I'm gonna love this person no matter what. I'm gonna be unconditional with my love. No matter what they do wrong, I'm gonna be by their side. I'm gonna be loyal. They could trust me. Bada bam, bada boom. That was me, without taking into consideration that person was gonna be doing the same for me. That's how the shit went down, right? So yeah, I did fall in love with him. Oh my God, I did fall in love with him. And he could do no wrong. Even when I knew he was doing wrong, I would find ways to justify his wrongs. So man, years and years of dealing with that person. Like, it had gotten so bad to the point, y'all, this man, I think I told y'all this story before, he got married during our relationship. And I allowed him to convince me that that situation wasn't real. It didn't matter, because I was still invited to the house, all kind of shit, girl. I never met the woman, but I still was invited to the house. I would still go places with him. It was all kind of craziness going on in that relationship there. But I just knew that we was meant to be together. Like, I would have dreams about this motherfucker, y'all. dreams, vivid dreams about situations that didn't happen. And I was like, they were so real. I could feel them. They was real. And then come to find out, a lot of these dreams manifested may not be directly, exactly to the point, or line by line of how I dreamt it, but it happened. Like I had a dream that he was had a wife and had 2 kids, and he was like, that shit's crazy as fuck. Damn, you dreaming I got a wife for? I only got 1 son. I knew about the 1 kid. I only got 1 kid. I ain't got no 2 goddamn kids. And within 2 weeks' time, that's when this motherfucker called me, tell me I got married. She got a baby on the way. So there was like 2 babies, you know what I'm saying? That type of situation. Dog, to this day, let's see, I left St. Louis 4.5 years ago. To this day, I cannot go by his birthday or my birthday without expecting to hear from him. And it never fails. Every year, he reach out. Every year. And like, when I met him, you know I'm superstitious as fuck. Y'all know I'm superstitious. When I met him, I broke this fingernail right here. This one right here. Y'all see that? That's it. Can you see it? My nail look all jacked up. Why you can't see it? That right, that fingernail. I broke that. I broke that the day I met him. No, when the day I met him is the day he first called me. Because we met in another country, and he happened to live in the same city that I live in. And then when he came back to my city and we hooked up the first time, that's when I broke this nail. 2010. It has not fully healed or grew back yet since 2010. When it starts to grow out like it's doing now, as soon as I hit it and split it again, where it splits again, I say, he gonna call. And he do. But that was such a toxic situation. We were not meant to be together. Not meant to be together at all, you know. So anyway, that's my soul tie story. One of them. I got so people who I was soul tie connected, because I'm an emotional being. I consider myself, I don't like to say I'm an empath, but I can sense people's energies. I do have dreams about, I'm not gonna say I'm a clairvoyant, but I do have dreams about people, and then whatever I dreamt about happens in some kind of way, which just fucks me up sometimes. I've been dreaming about at least 3 YouTubers I've never met in life before, and I can't figure out why the fuck I'm dreaming about them. And in each one of them situations, something bad is happening to them, or they're being chased, or something bad is trying to. Something bad is lurking in connection with them. These 3 YouTubers. And I'm like, I don't know if something will happen or not, because I don't know them for real, but they've been in my dreams lately. But I've had that type of situation. I had many dreams like that. I told you about the dude in jail. I told you about him. He just called the other day. We've been broke up since 2002. Why are you still calling me? From jail. But anywho, y'all. So we're going to watch Soul Ties together. And we're going to see what type of soul connections that this person has. We're going to see if she's able to break those soul ties, or even if she want to break them, you know, or if the person that she's involved with is really trying to break the soul tie from her. Do they even feel that they have a soul tie? Because usually in a soul tie situation, only one person feels or believes that they have this connection, okay? The other person may have it, but they're in denial of it. Like my guy, he was in denial of it. But why are you still reaching out to me after all these years? We haven't seen each other in about 6 years, and you still find a way. I know you. I can pretty much time when I'm gonna hear from you. That type of situation. I'm saying. Anyhow, child, Soul Ties. February 14th is when we're gonna start watching this web series again. It is on Homestead. Nope, Homestretch TV. It's a YouTube channel. I'll put the link down. In the comment section for y'all to watch the first episode. So when I post it up on February 14th, y'all know what the hell I'm talking about. I think it's gonna be good. It's a black web series. That's a little specifically what I was looking for, a black web series. I do have a few independent full-length films, and most of them are written by women, black, white, or otherwise, you know. that I'm going to tap into as well. But we're going to start off with this web series. I am going to finish Handmaid's Tale. Gonna get maybe 1 or 2 of those coming tomorrow, maybe, possibly. I am possibly going to still review Blood and Water season 3. Season 2 ended season 2 ended well, but being that it's not like, you know what, it don't even matter no more. I have to say, being that it didn't just drop, I may not get the viewership on it. I may not get the viewership on Soul Ties either. Again, it's dropping spring of 2022. The following on the channel, the viewership is about equal to what I have here on this channel. So, you know, you never know. I just hope to see y'all in that video when it comes out, child. When it comes out. And let's have a good discussion about Soul Ties. But again, put your Soul Tie experience if you want to share it. If you're not too scared to share it. Most of my life is ain't too scared to share. If you ain't too scared to share your Soul Tie experience, at least one of them, what small part of it, put it in the comment section. And we can see how relatable we are to the main character in this story in a couple weeks. All right? See y'all next video. Peace.